today we're going to take a quick look at the Tank 6 brought to you by Fifine. This is a podcasting microphone or live streaming microphone. This thing is USB or XLR. So let's take a look at it and then we'll take a listen to it. So here is the microphone. It also comes with the USB-C to C or A cable. It has a little adapter, and then it comes with the user guide and then a little adapter if you need it for a mic stand. So no mic stand included, need your own, but I was able to screw this right into a standard mic stand, and it looks like it even adapts down to even smaller one just with this mount there. Now the microphone, it's got some weight to it, so if you are going to use a boom arm, I'd recommend a heavy duty boom arm because this does have a little weight to it as well. It is adjustable here, so you can turn this and adjust it, and I'm actually going to adjust that while I'm talking through it here in a moment so you can hear what the hand noise would sound like. Listening back to the playback, I didn't hear like much hand noise at all, so that was good. But anyway, this button here is going to be the power indicator and also the mute indicator. So when it's on in green, it's on, and then when you press it and it's red, it's muted, which I also will demonstrate that for you. Here on the back, this is what I love about this microphone. It's got the XLR option or the USB-C option, and so if you have an interface with an XLR cable, you can just plug that right in. I used USB-C because that's what came with it, and I imagine a lot of people will use it that way. And then as far as the headphones go or monitoring yourself, it does have a headphone jack here, and then it does have controls for both your gain for just the microphone in general, and then also your headphones. So let's go ahead and take a listen to what this sounds like. And I will say before I play this video, I think I had the gain up a little too hot, and I did hear a little bit of peaking on the playback, but not too bad. And I believe that was my error, not the microphone, is all I will say about that. So let's go ahead and take a listen. Okay, so now I have the microphone plugged into my computer via USB, which I imagine is how a lot of people will use this microphone. And I can tell it's on because the little green light lights up. Now, if I push the little green light, it's going to go red and it's going to mute. So I'm going to do that now and scream as loud as I can. Okay, now my neighbors are probably like, what in the heck happened? But you couldn't hear that because it was muted. So that's how easy it is, and that's what it sounds like when you press the mute button and unmute it. So if you're recording and you press it, that's what you would hear. So once again, I'm plugged in USB into the back here, USB-C to the USB-A adapter, and I also have my headphones plugged into the headphone port there. Now, it sounds pretty good in my headphones. Obviously, I can reach under here and adjust this if I want to. Now, I can also reach under here and adjust the gain, so I don't want to peak out, but I will just adjust the gain so you can kind of hear what it would sound like with hand noise if I needed to adjust it during like a live show or a podcast recording or something like that. Now, the only thing that I noticed was some of the pictures of the product on the listing. They had the microphone where the buttons were, or where the dials were on the top. The only reason I have the mute button on the top is because the Fifine logo is in the upright position with this. I honestly don't think it really matters. So if you're using a boom arm, and you can actually unplug this and swivel it whichever way you want to. And by the way, I'll just do this so you can hear what it would sound like with hand noise if I, making adjustments on the go. Once again, you would just want to mute that and do it. And also, I have this on a desktop stand, so this is what that looks like. And I would always recommend maybe a boom arm just so you don't get any hand noise, but so you can hear it. Here's what my hands sound like if I'm going to hit the desk and or whatever during my podcast. So now what I'm going to do is just demonstrate what it would sound like if I talk into the side of it and the back of it. This is a dynamic microphone, so it's really going to be right here. It's the magic spot, but I'm just going to show you anyway because that's what all the cool microphone reviewer guys do. So now I'm going to talk through it through this side, nothing. Now I'm going to talk to it to this side, and then I'm just going to keep rotating around to the back. So once again, it's very directional and dynamic microphone, which I really like because it cuts out all the sound that's coming from the sides and the back, which makes it even better if you are, once again, recording a podcast, audio book, different things like that. So anyway, I've talked enough into the microphone. Hopefully you get a good idea of what it sounds like. In my headphones, it sounds good. So I'm excited to listen back to this video and see what it sounds like there. Hope this helps.